Sinclair in plenty of space, able to take a couple of bounces. Rocker and Bartlett, fist from Bartlett. King, deft touch out wide. Sinclair, kick around the body. Grant, Archer now looks as though he's playing up forward. Kick into centre half forward. Porter.
It's a good kick. I don't know whether he can make the distance. And he really hasn't got much in height in front of him. And Glenn Archer, that's a really good kick. Could have blazed away, but he saw Porter. Byron Pickett on the goal line. This could drop short.
Kicks from just outside 50. Has it got the carry? There's only two players there. It clears the pack. Goal to the Kangaroos.
Good on him. And Byron Pickett with a little bit of help from Byron Pickett.
So the Kangaroos, margin now back to 8 points. And Rob, surprising the Western Bulldogs didn't have more players back, because that kick was always going to be borderline.
Well, if they had had a Luke Darcy or a Bandy back there, I suggest they would have got a hand on it. To leave Byron Pickett there, one out, and Byron Pickett used his strength to advantage to shepherd that through.
Stevens close to best on Grant, and he's running with Goodwin, and Goodwin hasn't had that much of an impact on the game as up to date.
Here's Stevens once again. Simpson, Grant, the midfield strength of the Kangaroos combined. Grant inside 50, hooks across to the hot spot, falls over the back. Chance there for Big Porter, isn't he? He's got the goal. So another time inside the Kangaroos forward line, we see a big fella. We've seen Morrell and now Porter doing the crumbing.
I mean, Stevens once again started off. We spoke about an impact he's had on the game so far. Out to Shannon Grant. Grant being disciplined. He's on his the wrong side to be able to have a direct shot, but hit a hot spot, and there's Big Porter there. Bang, making things uncomfortable for the Crows.
Baker's gone on to Brent Harvey, but we've hit KB and Wayne to have a look at those in the early minutes. The Kangaroos with the opening attack. This is Harding. We know he's got blistering pace. Eventually he's going to get a free kick. Perhaps a little too lucky there. Had the head down, but been given the free kick. Gets it in long to full forward. At the back, the big man who came into the team, Porter, has a replacement for Jason McCartney. And obviously Wayne, Dennis Pagan trying to stretch the St Kilda defence.
Yeah, I'm sure of that, Anthony. It's just interesting. I think that very much was a bit of Pagan's paddock there. Had a kick outside 50. Could have gone short to David King on the 50-metre arc, but just the importance of getting it in there quickly and long.
So Mark Porter for the Kangaroos. This will be a great boost to his confidence after being dropped last week. He starts the game with a goal. So after a minute and a half, Mark Porter kicks the opening goal, and that's the lead for the Kangaroos.
Well, with Corey McKernan putting 5 goals for Carlton, that was the swap, of course, McKernan for Porter. So he'd be keen to do the job today for the Kangaroos as well. His 3rd goal for the season.
Well, that's where they were so good in that 3rd quarter, and it gives you an idea of one of the luxuries in football is your ability of versatility. Archer after half-time or in that 3rd quarter as a forward, and then you had Spider Burton actually drifting down as a forward, finishing off.
Loads up, kicks to the goal square at the back. Porter! Well, he was 5th man up, I think, but he had the sit and was able to hold on. And that's a great mark in a big pack of tall-making players. And this will be a dream start to the final quarter to the Kangaroos.
Very good mark by Mark Porter here, but poor defence by the Carlton defenders. 3 tall backmen up, not one of the backmen failed to hit the ball.
Porter rolls in and pumps it through. 49 points the lead. Well, a great start to the final quarter of the Kangaroos.
Well, clearly with an advantage deep in the forward line. Good to see Brent Harvey just getting a bit of the ball. Hasn't had a big afternoon. Archer again presenting himself. That's a strong mark under pressure. And then the coup de grace. Porter able to mark and then finish off. And again, the Roos finishing.
Ball up, 40 metres out. Let's Let's have a look at what was going on there a moment ago. So Hayes taken the mark and then gone behind the post. So he's effectively played on behind the post.
Here's the bounce, 35 metres out. Well, the Hawks can't play a kick. Porter will take the free directly in front.
Big free kicks when they're in this part of the ground, aren't they?
Also, Kangaroos 9 free kicks, Hawthorn 4. All of those 4 in this term. Interesting, given his experience, Peter Schwab has the umpire's first hand. Not helping at the moment. Porter kicks the goal. That hurts.
Yeah, it really hurts, Dennis, and I'm not sure there's much in it. It was the momentum of Porter more than anything else that took him to ground. I don't think Nathan Thompson played a big role in this at all. Look at this. Porter's going forward.
Oh,
that is
dear.
as soft a free kick as we'll see. And when it costs you a goal, no wonder coaches get frustrated in the box, and players for that matter.
Or maybe a place in the finals.
Exactly.
Wow.
Russ, last week we noticed that Tom Harley's absence really stood out for the Cats, didn't in defence, and he's not missing again today.
Yeah, well, he's a very important player to have back there because they were caught out short, and it's a big player to have back there.
Now over the shoulder. Free kick going the Kangaroos' way against Stephen King, pleading his case with Matthew James, working this match with Mark McKenzie and Sean Ryan. But it's Mark Porter, the former Blue. Just the 5 goals last season. Kicks from just inside the 50. Gives it a good ride, and that's a wonderful finish. Kangaroos get the start. 2-1-13, Geelong are behind.
We spoke about last week, Anthony, the kick-ins of the Geelong players. Once again, kicking in Scarlett, then just didn't hit the spot good enough, and Stevens was strong enough to stand up and bring the ball to the ground. It was a great effort by him.
Well, it's going to be a great battle, isn't it? King and Porter. Kelly starting on Simpson for the Cats in the middle. Ling and Joel Corey making up the Cats on ballers. Anthony Stevens and Robbins, along with Adam Simpson in the middle, helping out Mark Porter.
Johnny Hay is a very, very fortunate lad not to get 50 there. They got to get a lift from someone like Mark Graham, the Hawks. He has had 1 touch for the evening.
Important touch here for Porter. Matthew Burton, anything you can do, I can do better. He's got 1.
It is danger time. Every time there's a stop-play situation for the Hawks, they've just left the goal side open and free, and they've been able to waltz in on a couple of occasions now.
They're seriously fatigued, the Hawks. And it's all starting in the Kangaroos' back line. Their short usage just by handballs, running the legs off the Hawthorn forwards. They're getting so much easy penetration from down back.